Hello and welcome to Chabot News. For March 2nd, I'm Mario, and in today's news, a baby giraffe was born in San Francisco Zoo. Flo will tell us more about Jack Hughes' phenomenal performance last night, and Victor will bring us the latest on the Golden State Warriors' road to 73 wins, all that and more on Chabot College News. Police are looking for a woman who hit another woman over the head with a frozen turkey during an argument inside a home early Monday morning in San Francisco's Hunters Point neighborhood. Around 4:30 a.m., officers responded to a report of a robbery with force in the 700 block of Kirkwood Avenue. According to police, upon arrival, officers learned two women got into an argument inside the home. Police said one of the women then removed a frozen turkey from the freezer and hit the other woman in the head with it. The suspect also bit the victim's fingers during the assault. The suspect then fled with the frozen turkey in a silver four-door Lexus with paper license plates. According to police, the victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries, including a head injury and a bite mark to her finger. She was taken to a hospital, police said. Hundreds hit the streets of Chicago to protest a deadly shooting by a police officer, the latest incident that has soured relations between the community and law enforcement. According to Chicago police, officers tried to stop a vehicle sought in connection with an earlier shooting incident. Someone left the vehicle on foot, leading to an armed confrontation between the fleeing offender and the officer. Now, with the latest around the Hayward community, here's May with a live report.
Thanks, Mario. As for our fellow BART riders, we just want to give you a heads up that there will be no train service on selected weekends between April and June, as BART crews will be performing vital repairs to the equipment and tracks between San Leandro and Bayfair stations. This work is part of the Building a Better BART program, which is going to require lots of time. Although this may cause a bit of a delay in your commute, don't worry, because they will have bus bridges provided by the AC Transit. If you're traveling from Fremont to Richmond, you'll have to transfer to the bus bridge at Bayfair, back to the train at San Leandro, and then transfer to a Richmond-bound train. It is recommended to get off at the Lake Merritt station. There will be extra staff in the stations to help assist you, so just follow the signs and listen to the announcements for important information. For more details to plan your next route, go ahead and go to www.bart.gov.
A driver in Antioch was seriously injured after crashing into a construction truck. Antioch's mayor was one of the first people on scene and comforted the man trapped in the crash. Shortly after 10 p.m. Tuesday night, the car rear-ended the construction truck. The mayor of Antioch was driving home from a city council meeting when he saw the crash and stopped to help the offer support. Person in the car started talking to him, making sure he was coherent, talking to him, telling him he's going to be okay. Made sure ambulance, fire, and police were on the way, which they were, said Mayor Harper. The accident happened at 8th Street and Texas Street. The victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. It took crews 45 minutes to extricate him out of the vehicle. One other person was transported from the scene. Last Friday, the San Francisco Zoo and Gardens recently welcomed a new addition to the giraffe family. A female calf was born on April 8th at 9:40 a.m. in the Bernard Osher Foundation Giraffe Barn. The mother and her calf are both in excellent condition. The calf stood up and took her first step within 30 minutes of birth, and she's already more than 6 feet tall. It is such a special time when babies are born at the zoo, said Tanya M. Peterson, president of the San Francisco Zoo and Gardens. You can't help but fall in love with the calf the moment you see her. We are so fortunate to be able to share this exciting news with our community. The calf has not yet been on exhibit, as new mothers or babies are given privacy to bond. However, the public will get its first glimpse in the coming days. Now let's go to Flo for the latest of entertainment.
Thanks, Mario. In recent news, rapper Future said Ciara is washed up. Future is firing back at Ciara's $15 million defamation lawsuit, saying he possibly couldn't have damaged her reputation since she's currently lacking one. In his counter lawsuit, Future flat out said his ex-fiance's career has been expired for a few years. He does call her fan base reasonably large, but also referred to her last album as a flop, and says she hasn't won that many awards since 2013. Moving on, the wizarding world of Harry Potter is now open to the public. The new expansion is part of a restoration project to help convert Universal Studios from being a studio tour site to a full theme park. The theme park has struggled for a long time next to its contender, Disneyland. This is more so true for its Los Angeles location, since the two theme parks are right beside each other. The Wizarding World includes the standard Hogwarts Castle with 2 rides. There are shops where you can buy wands, butterbeer, and Quidditch supplies. Though it's a magical attraction, the best selling point has been the merchandise, helping the theme park thrive immensely. Jack U made their mark in the Bay Area last night during their first of 2 shows in San Francisco. Electronic DJs Skrillex and Diplo electrified a sold-out crowd inside Bill Graham's Civic Auditorium and delivered an unforgettable show for all attendees. With a mix of trap, hip-hop, dubstep, and bass house sounds, Jack U pleased the crowd and left everyone's ears ringing loudly once the show was over. Especially when they play their hits, Where Are You Now and Take You There, fans simply went crazy and danced vigorously. 3 members of our news crew were also inside the massive sea of people and stated, "The concert was indubitably lit." The 2 DJs are set to perform another live show tonight, closing their 2-day stint in the city. Well, that's all we have for Go With My Flow Entertainment today. Back to you, Mario.
Thanks, Flo. A spectacular amount of illegal drugs has just been seized down under, and the method of smuggling the stimulant is worthy of a Hollywood movie, but one that's PG-13 at least. More than $1 billion Australian dollars worth of liquid meth has been discovered in gel bra inserts. The largest seizure of liquid methamphetamine is Australia's history. The cleavage caper highlights the growing popularity of illegal stimulants that is called ice down under. Moving to sports, here's our very own Victor with the latest scoops on hoops.
Thanks, Mario. Last Saturday, Manny Pacquiao ended his career in style by defeating Timothy Bradley in a unanimous decision. This was the 3rd time that the 2 gladiators have met inside the ring, with Bradley winning the first fight and Pacquiao winning the second. Pacquiao successfully ended the trilogy with a victory inside the sold-out MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Pacquiao was able to knock him down twice, and came away with a well-deserved decision win. This was officially Pac-Man's last fight, as he announced beforehand that this was going to be his career-ending bout. It is sad to see the Filipino legend go, but it has been an absolute pleasure and treat to witness his greatness inside of the realm of boxing. After their win against the San Antonio Spurs last Sunday, the Golden State Warriors have tied the Chicago Bulls record for most regular season wins. Steph Curry has scored 37 points and led the Warriors to a 92-86 win against the Spurs. The Warriors captured their 72nd win of the season and are one step closer to breaking the Bulls record. With Sunday's win, the Warriors became the first team in NBA history to not lose back-to-back games and not lose twice against the same team in a season. In addition, they beat the Spurs for the first time in San Antonio in the regular season since 1997. Having the momentum in hand, the Warriors look to end their season and head into the playoffs in a big way by beating the Memphis Grizzlies tonight in Oakland at Oracle Arena. So that wraps up our sports news week this week. Back to you, Mario.
Thanks, Victor. A strong earthquake struck Myanmar on Wednesday night and was felt in parts of eastern India and Bangladesh, causing residents to rush out of their home in panic. There were no immediate reports on injuries or damage. The magnitude 6.9 quake struck at depth of 84 miles and 246 miles north of Myanmar capital, Naypyidaw Da. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the tremors were also felt in the eastern India states of Assam and West Bengal, including the area of Assam's Kaziranga National Park, where the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are visiting during their royal tour of India. 25-year-old Ong Thu stated, "I was sleeping on my bed when I suddenly felt the ground shaking. The first time it was intense, but the second time it was lighter. I had experienced this kind of earthquake before, so I was not that scared, but I was concerned because my brother is ill and I need to take care of him." Well, that's it for Chabot News this week. Thanks to all the students and staff in the Math Communications Department here at Chabot College for making this production possible. You can watch us anytime online, youtube.com/Chabot.tv. Stay tuned to KCTH 27 on Comcast for more Chabot news.